The customer is the heartbeat of any business. Their feedback is crucial to the survival of businesses. You know how sometimes you feel like you're voicing all your concerns to businesses and all you get is rejection after rejection and your voice is not heard. It often makes you feel like they are not very good at what they do. Well, this project focuses on placing the customer at the center of the business to drive decisions from customer feedback and identify actionable insights such as customer interest, brand exposure, complaints, preferences, and many more. Happy customer, happy business.
James is a customer of Vodafone and recharges his account with 10 Ghana cedis Vodafone voucher. Within a twinkle of an eye, he realizes he has been deducted 50 pesos. James is not aware of any VAS service he has subscribed to, warranting this deduction. He is therefore unable to buy a 10 Ghana cedi data bundle plan, which he had intended to purchase for the period. James becomes frustrated. He therefore calls the helpline and unfortunately joins a long queue. His call is ultimately rerouted to the digital channels. Toby is unable to clearly identify with the problem and therefore ends the interaction. James is frustrated and the only avenue available to him is social media. He goes to Twitter to vent his frustration, and immediately after, 5 other interactions are generated. Within a period of 2 hours, this has increased to about 20 people complaining about the same issue. Vodafone is not immediately aware of this issue as it wasn't routed through our traditional or normal digital channels. It is therefore imperative to listen to the voice of the customer, no matter the medium or platform, in order to provide actionable, intelligent solution. Across the length and breadth of the globe, the customer has been identified as the most critical catalyst in generating insights which inform crucial business decisions, leading to incremental revenue growth. It is believed that companies that understand the customers and place great value on what the customer is saying is likely to survive and make significant inroads in the competitive business economic environment. Admittedly, in as much as we strive to attend promptly to customer issues or complaints across our traditional or digital channels, most of these customers remain unsatisfied owing to multifaceted reasons such as joining long queues, Toby not handling the issues well, etc. They therefore resort to existing social media platforms to voice out their frustration, as evidenced in James' case. The ripple effect can be dire, as other fellow frustrated customers easily sympathize and relate to the issues and repost or pour more fuel to the fire on these issues, which will negatively affect our NPS, business reputation, and ultimately our revenue if not swiftly addressed. It is crystal clear that the business stands to benefit enormously if we are able to intelligently mine the complaints routed to these social media and other unconventional channels, other than our known digital and traditional channels such as voice calls, SMS, and WhatsApp on Toby. The voice of the customer solution, which is proposed, is designed to purposefully integrate and consolidate all the customer complaints and related issues across all the social media handles into a centralized intelligent environment to ensure that cases or issues can be assigned to the appropriate teams for immediate resolution. It also embeds an interactive analytics dashboard that will provide a comprehensive overview of the customer complaints or issues, rank and prioritize the issues based on multiple parameters and algorithms, and geolocate the regions districts, and commercial zones where specific complaints or issues are emanating from. The analytics environment also incorporates an artificial intelligence or a machine learning model leveraging on big data to predict and prescribe appropriate antidote to resolve the customer issues. Additionally, a real-time flash report, SMS alert, WhatsApp notification, etc. can be harnessed from this integrated analytics solution. Through the power of analytics and intelligent mining the customer complaints, and also capitalizing on machine learning and big data, we'll be able to prescribe the appropriate solution to meet the customer's immediate needs and expected future pain points. This results in significant incremental benefits to the business in terms of retaining such customers on our network and gaining additional revenue from them by cross-selling and upselling of our products through CVM initiatives. We stand the chance of increasing our NPS and business reputation, leading to significant social attachment to the Vodafone brand with its attendant qualitative and quantitative benefits. It is expected that if we are able to appropriately address most of our customers' pressing issues, we stand a chance of curtailing our churn rate from 5% the 3% target of our base. This will lead to about 95,835 subscribers on average on top of our existing net adds monthly. Given our current output of 28.7 Ghana cedis, and assuming that these retained customers generate at least 50% of this output, which is 14.35 cedis, the business can generate a monthly incremental revenue of 1.5 million Ghana cedis, which will lead to 18.3 million annually. In a nutshell, the voice of the customer intelligent analytics solution and smart interactive dashboard is a novelty and will lead to a quantum leap in the way customer complaints or issues are being addressed today across the social media platforms. It will undoubtedly eliminate the manual and tedious way of searching, identifying, and attending to such issues, and will bring the issues to the front burner to attract the needed business attention. Looking into the immediate future, through this application, we can take advantage of real-time sentiments and customer insights to personalize us according to the needs of customers. Voice of the customer can be used in a predictive capacity to determine emotions that can influence customer decisions. Product and services can be tailored towards customer sentiments to improve customer satisfaction and revenue. The opportunity also exists to expand to allow local languages or lexicons into the machine learning engine for insight from all walks of life or diverse social brackets.
So, how much would it cost us to implement this solution?
Currently, the API cost for a consolidated API at around 3,000 US. Consolidated because we are looking at all social media handles, not just one, to get feed into our engine. If we are this internal resources free to us without paying, the only cost is there for you to pay. But
Are you aware of the social media listener tool that is available? How different is your solution to what's available?
If for the internal one we have today, Yeah. So basically, what we have is we visiting our page and looking at the tags that have come to Vodafone, what has been addressed directly on the Vodafone handles. But this solution will scrap the entire data, web scraping, everything, anywhere Voda, whatever word has been mentioned concerning us, it will integrate that information. Today, for us to get that, someone will have to manually be searching for such information. So that's one major difference this solution will do. Everywhere from Voda or anything that sounds like ours have been mentioned, the solution will pull it out. In the same way, it will pull out information from the competitor. What are people seeing on MTN environment? So it's an integrated environment. Very tedious. So based on interaction with the experience center team, call center, this is something that is of a novelty we don't have today. And we really need that integrated, consolidated environment where all the issues across the social media platform are integrated and consolidated. And then actionable intelligence can be taken on it. Basically, it will even be assigning cases, SMS alert. So morning, on Twitter, there are 50 complaints against Vodafone. Team A, Team B address it immediately. So that is one of the things that distinguishes the solution from what we have today, which is manual, tedious, and a bit time consuming. This is lessening all that. Thank you.
So on the back of case assignments, how would that be done? Because it has to be closely looped so that if it's SMS, we know. So how is that built to the system to ensure that this case goes to this particular person? Once that is done, you're able to go and check that yes, everything is resolved. How is that integrated into the system?
Okay, so we have some keywords that has been inbuilt in the application that's able to identify from the feed that we have this number of keywords coming in, and therefore this has to be appropriately assigned to this team to look into it. That's how we are designating the feeds. So when the feeds come and carry some specific keywords uh, um, um, that results to a particular team, we designate it to that team to work. And that's it in the background. You can also manually do it from an interface also.
So, okay. So if I can add, there's an interface where, for instance, I wake up in the morning, log into the interface, I see maybe 20 issues that are topmost. The first one, by my reading, looks like it's a knock issue. I can click on the action tab and key in and select the knock email address and send the issue to the knock team. It already integrates into Jira because there's an API layer where we can, through WebSockets, integrate into Jira for ticket assignment as well. So although you can send an email, there's also written to Jira for ticket assignment.
So I'm curious. You talked about the fact that you're able to profile the data based on geography from social media. Maybe just on how that is, because I'm assuming that if I'm logging in via Twitter, I'm just curious as to, so maybe throw more light on that.
Yeah. So even today, as we speak, I think we have a solution where on Facebook, we're able to tell Facebook has actually make it open. It's an open feature in Facebook. You're able to tell who is on Facebook, on which network the person has joined Facebook, and the location of the person. So that helps in dimensioning a regional view of traffic to Facebook. To actually leverage on that. It's actually free on Facebook, but Twitter is not free. So that information already exists on the existing social media platform. So that's what we're going to leverage on to understand the customers who are commenting through the social media platform, leveraging the fact where are they and what are they talking about so that we can clearly identify a specific location. And I'm sure somewhere like enterprise or something you'll be interested, especially because your students are generated across different campuses. You would want to know the specific issues people are complaining about in specific areas, and that is one of the objectives. And the beautiful thing about this whole application is that we also integrating incident management issues will be coming into the application. So as we are locating where the complaints are coming from, the nature of those complaints, we will link it with the incidents and outages that we are having, so that we can link the two together for the actionable intelligence to be taken on. So identifying the location where they are already exists in the social media platform. So we leverage on that technology to make the case here.
Yes. With what you have said so far, I think I'll go back to the first question of cost, because the answer you gave on cost is not my mind. It doesn't cover everything. Hardware or infrastructure wise, have you thought about what you require and then how long it will take for you to do that, apart from just the API that you mentioned?
Because I also had a question on the cost. You said you already have the resources, but everybody has their hands full, right? So definitely, have you also considered the cost element of, or the opportunity cost of someone leaving their day job to come and support to build this? Yeah.
So basically, I think that's the beautiful thing. What we do, this team, you have data and analytics team, and then you have our developers also. That's what we do every day. So this whole application is actually related to our day-to-day routine activity. So in terms of the time,
I'm seeing this solution is more or less on
the only cost,
smart.
as I said, the application we are actually going to establish artificial
rather buying the operation.
Hello, dragons. My name is Ruth. I am presenting you Proxy, a customer oriented digital solution that ensures applications and services are securely made available to users and perform as intended. Meet the team behind Proxy. We all know how difficult it were for customers to use MVA, Vodafone Cash, and many of our services. They experience MVA crashing often, or our websites and services taking way too long to load. Security incidents was equally frequent and sometimes requires a complete downtime for resolution. To worsen our case, the Ghana cedi currency depreciated with more than 50%. As a business, our financial year budget is consequently slashed by two, making it difficult to maintain our OPEX and keeping to our financial obligations. These and many more leave us with no other option than relying on true ingenuity, hence proxy.
In order to restore user experience, we had to innovate and rely on experience harness over the years. We were able to scale and stabilize MVA, Vodafone Cash, and many other digital applications. And we did so in style, being the top performing opcos in terms of web responsiveness. We are already enjoying the benefits of proxy, having saved Vodafone Ghana 77,000 US dollars on the budget for this year. In terms of security, architecture, and privacy, our corresponding units now have a better visibility and operate at optimal level. It now takes us minutes to onboard a digital application from the earlier threshold of 2 weeks.
The diagram below depicts proxy in a nutshell. It highlights the process flow from a request initiated by the customer to our internal systems.
Proxy has been a great enabler, helping us in several ways in restoring user experience, increasing customer adoption, and retention on our digital channels, a major boost for Vodafone Cash, and customer satisfaction as we continually meet and exceed our revenue targets. In terms of efficiency, we've been more competitive and able to get to market in no time. Proxy is truly a delight, helping us cut down on OPEX at a zero investment cost.
With reference to cost savings, Proxy saves Vodafone Ghana 640,000 US dollars over a 5-year period. This includes 40,000 US dollars as salaries of developers, which already is absorbed by HR. In effect, Proxy saves us 735,000 US dollars.
We intend to focus on refining Proxy over the next financial year, and as part of the Vodafone spirit, open it up to other opcos to start generating revenues. Evident to the success of Proxy, Some OPCOs like Turkey, Tanzania, DR Congo, and Mozambique within the Vodafone and Vodacom communities reached out for knowledge sharing sessions with the aim to improve customer experience on their digital channels.
Aside the cost savings, security boost, and the overall improvement of user experience, Proxy has the potentials of enabling us generate 2.8 million US dollars over a 5-year period with absolutely zero investment.
Proxy, the ultimate security solution to accelerate customer satisfaction, business competitiveness, and revenue growth. We are indeed connecting for good with a non-negotiable customer experience. Thank you.
Hi, Proxy. How are you?
How are you? How are you?
Hi, sorry, something has stopped the microphone, so please can the tech guy fix the mic?
So, are you able to say in one sentence the originality of this idea? Is this not something that is already available?
Available in terms of similar applications on the market. Yes, exactly. We have F5 that does that, but F5 not only does not, it costs a lot, but yes, it's not able to help us address some of the issues that we experience. When we take, for instance, onboarding process, they were kind of precarious. We equally had challenges owing to knowledge from the vendors that we had, and it takes way longer to get issues addressed or get applications deployed. So we used to spend 2 weeks for that purpose. At the moment, we spend just few minutes to get that done.
So, do you need any infrastructure to help you launch this or to put into action this idea? And how much is it going to cost you?
At the moment, we are relying on our data center at Bawe, and then we have an instance running from there. But for us to leverage and have to benefit more from this, we can make use of AWS and leverage on the cloud. So when we look at the estimate, that will be about $800 for a year in terms of getting this running in the cloud based on our current traffic.
And in terms of scaling, how do you intend scaling this and then sustainability? I mean, would this outlive you if you're not there? What happens and all that? Have you thought about all that?
Yes, we thought about all that. So the solution is well documented, and we equally have most of the developers within Vodafone Ghana being able to manage the solution at the current stage where we are. So in terms of continuity, there is no challenge with that.
I can see there's 5 of you, so I just want to understand the roles each of you played in a minute in getting this idea of the feed.
All right.
Thank you. I
Thank
just
for
want to
your
understand, is it
presentation.
just a
My
one
question
man
is
show,
that I
two man
don't
show?
really see the
Answer that.
opportunity here
Consider us
because
as
you're
lay
saying
people.
you're
If
saying
you
that
can
you can
just tell
access
us
the
the
full
solution,
infrastructure.
just sell the solution to me just quickly.
Hello?
So I've been in charge of the technical implementation, Mark in charge of the architecturing. We have Ruth helping us with the program management. In terms of the commercials, we have Mohamed Saka, and in terms of security, we have
So I'm
Stephen.
trying to understand that you're saying
So
it's going to act as a more
in a
key
nutshell,
application, right?
every
So
application
if
that we
that
have
solution
internally,
already
be it
exists,
Vodafone Cash,
why are you
wholesale, bulk SMS, for customers to be able to make use of this, there's a need for them to be able to access it over the internet because they can't connect through our VPN or use our laptops before they can access those services. So without proxy, we are not able to make this available to those customers. And proxy not only is helping us already get this digital experience for the customers, is equally helping us being able to stabilize MVA from 6 seconds to currently 1.7 seconds. So with that experience, customers can stay longer on the app. We've seen a growth in the adoption of the app. Vodafone Cash is no exception to this same experience. So it's something that actually helps us not only get these applications available to customers, but make it available in a secure way and help us easily take action to address security incidents like the account takeovers, for instance, that we experienced over the period of the SIM card registration assessments.
That's good in a way for security reasons. But then the business,
Right. Thank you very much.
loses some revenue.
Mewo Mawipra, DJ Panier.
DJ Panier.
I took a 1 year.
Same question every day. Your friend is saying.
One day, I took a 1 year.
Same question every day. Your friend is saying.
One day, link up, yo. Back in the days, when I did walk, nobody they watch my face. But today, by grace, everybody they call my name. We call it favor, make we sing hallelujah. Hallelujah. Make we sing hallelujah. Basuna no nyami why bio nyami why bio no nyami why bio amana brusuna no nyami why bio if I remember who I be before compare now I move from 3 to 4 Baba open the door in his own time nothing set the ball. Everything they need, so I say, Father, thank you. No trouble, why be my woman tapena o, Allah na go day. Why be make we sing hallelujah. Hallelujah, make we sing hallelujah. Basuna no nyami why bio nyami why bio no nyami why bio amana brusuna no nyami why bio amana brusu
your friend is saying the time I'm starting here Nyum to the Charlie Eya Butre. It's a Lego, Yamia Shisha, Yami di people Jamain dear, Mebo for real. Thanks. Boom. First Naminante, Sissy me Fatro, and Jameto taxi. Step by step and rush it. Sissy me talk credit, I'm a friend, men flash it. Yamin there they say, same God today and yesterday. I just go pray by 4 p.m. tomorrow. Now be great, yes. God's time is the best, and you cast you. If I'm a simple life, I'm flash you. Continue, no not ask you. Oh, bro, once ya, I'm gonna be
free. Chairman, you go be a. Move it to your P. Because maintenance. And ya no taking it, the crimpina. Are you a learner? Who you beginner? Sa. Ooh, wow. Money more fellowship. Semitin up was so, Nami was so, me took 1 to a 1 shot. Over pay. Me dem myself if I go book, Nami fit one. No, god damn. What will bet it? Make I give you for the last time. What did the mommy from the back? Hey. Me me pen style baby. Me did my white carry a pee. Yo. Me I don't got here to love oh. I just got here for cool. Ass up, face down, no potentially. Beat it up. Me I don't got here to love oh. I just got here for cool. Ass up, face down, no potentially. Beat it up. Inca do that.
Body where we need to buy. Body where they fit the car. Body where me do it.
It's a beautiful brand new day. My sending your coupon WhatsApp, we really go very reply Tuesday. Me that's what think we man mean wood, yeah, that be the taste of grace. I see me so below na me no more better than any ace of spade. Me she wanna go for create some space, cause it gets some weight. Bug my winning James. I'm a movie says he come back with some more than a ya come on monte. Say a song na me be a nipper beer to me and by your my main king. Wo bompa ye via ni akade de ne dia koda na den change. Dan enya me say me she wa this just what my sensation and me pe kanzo.
Everybody keep blowing. Yes, so when I'm your mini nanny. I don't want me. See your baby.
Newo.
Another one. What else?
Newo, DJ
yeah. It's a beautiful brand new day. My sending your coupon WhatsApp, we really go very reply Tuesday. Me that's what think we man mean wood, yeah, that be the taste of grace. I see me so below na me no more better than any ace of spade. Me she wanna go for create some space, cause it gets some weight. Bug my winning James. I'm a movie says he come back with some more than a ya come on monte. Say a song na me be a nipper beer to me and by your my main king. Wo bompa ye via ni akade de ne dia koda na den change. Dan enya me say me she wa this just what my sensation and me pe kanzo.
Everybody keep glowing. Yes, so when I'm your mini nanny. I don't want me. See your baby. It's the other baby. Jo. I give you praise, oh bro.
You know I used to put the blame on God. Now me mama turn force, but still I me pray turn forward. I feel na me hunya wonya me ya mama no go for try comport. Cause my damn for na wonya that be. Ne mama ne papa will be and I will turn jot. We are dear my chain ne report. Me kai me DJ mo e shine go abanso. Pampenye ne fuwa so ka sembi. So when you father say ni enemy one enemy. I said ni abanye ne enemy tu chama mo fa me born enche me na na kai na me kan ya. Enemy thing enemy tu chama mo fa me born enche me na na da kan dem na me mba ko school. Enemy tu chama mo fa me born enemy na kai so.
Everybody keep
enemy tu chama mo fa me born enemy tu chama mo fa me born enemy tu chama mo enemy tu chama mo fa me born enche me na na.
Brand new praise oh bro.
Charlie, you could never fear.
You deserve what the glory, bro.
Charlie, who go to get enemy to chama mo fa me born enche me na na twa so.
Everybody keep glory. Yes, so when I'm your mini nanny. I don't want me. See your baby. It's the other baby. I give you praise oh bro.
Charlie, you could never fear.
You deserve what the glory, bro.
Charlie, who go to get na compay boom. Ebi ana bibi wo ho a wo pese wonya mesesa wo bra boom. Obrani yesuku anka wo nupa ka waka wo saitom. Forget ni panado ye bi na wo be ya ye ne wo dom. Omo pese ye damudu ko wo mbo mu ni mu ni ewo cause ye be pape na ya start edi asa na saboni nkoma sase twa wona ase na wa passe the negativity call the bana wakati I want member was my dog to what you mona koda nya me be sort nya yo ho wa se da we ni mo no masa se we ni boss power one time mo be sure
everybody control Ebo abrabemu etoda yemu nanwo and so why ne ba ne papa tiasio sesikani yewa yenya ya yenkofie na se hina ye di konsio no ba na se ye enti frɛ kwaku ani woni yamponza frɛ mafia enedi ye bogaba anti abe